What's going on, guys? Come Back to Kid here, and I wanted to talk to you guys about the last 2 episodes of Attack on Titan. Now, I've been keeping up with the show over the last few weeks, and the last few episodes have honestly been amazing. I've been really happy with the show recently, and I want to share my thoughts on what I liked and the few things that I didn't like with these past few episodes. Now, in this video, I'm just going to briefly go over the episode and what I really liked about it, as well as some things I didn't like about the episode. Nothing fancy, but be warned, this is not a review. However, there will be spoilers ahead, so make sure you are caught up to the series up to episode 78 before watching this video. If not, feel free to click off, watch those episodes, and come right on back. As well as, if you don't mind, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. It really helps my channel grow and keeps me motivated to create new videos. Also, I would love if you guys would leave a comment down below. Love to get a discussion going down on your thoughts of the new episode of Attack on Titan. And with that being said, let's get right into it. Now, personally, episode 77 was not my favorite out of the 3. To be honest, 77 was my least favorite so far of Attack on Titan Season 4 Part 2, as it was very plot heavy and had a lot of exposition. And it makes sense because there's a lot of setting up going on for future episodes and plot twists. However, it is something that I noticed, and I really wanted to get into the action of the final battle, but there was plenty of things to love about this episode. For example, while everybody is leaving to go get geared up and assist Eren in the fight, there's a lot being explained and hinting that Eren might have different motivations than he is leading on. It seems as though he really isn't for this Eldian euthanization plan. However, he's putting on a front to protect everyone that's what he's going with. So I really like that about the episode, that they were hinting at that, because it makes a lot of sense. I personally believe that Eren has changed drastically since season 3 to season 4. However, we never really got to see why. It is true that he has certain knowledge that a lot of other characters don't, due to his existing Titan powers and being able to see memories from other people, such as his father, Grisha Yeager. But to have that drastic change seemingly so fast is really unlike him, for somebody that was so head on strong for kill all the Titans. So I was really excited to see what this may lead to, if that is even true at all. And while that is going on, Eren is still holding his own between the Cart Titan, just barely, but he's fighting against the Cart Titan and the Armor Titan, which that kind of turned into a wrestling match between Eren and Reina, and Eren pretty much just broke his fucking neck on some WWE type shit. It was really cool to see. While that's happening, Eren pretty much gets saved by Zeke. Zeke shows up to assist Eren, and on some savage shit just starts knocking everyone out. Soldiers on the buildings, gone. Aircrafts, knocking them down. Reina trying to take down Eren, knocking him down. This shit was really awesome to see, and I really liked that. While that was going on, Gabby and Colt were trying to rescue Falco, and they kind of succeeded because of this guy. I forget his name, but they were able to get him back because he essentially let him go. It was I really liked this scene. It was some very heartwarming shit, because essentially he had let Falco go because he had drank some of the spinal fluid, and being able to empathize somebody that isn't from the island that he is from, he's able to relate to him because they're both in the same situation. They both feel as though they're about to get turned into a Titan, and they would like to spend their last few moments with the people that they love. And he gives Falco the opportunity to do that, and Falco does not waste this opportunity at all, because what he does is he confesses his love to Gabby straight up. I wasn't expecting that to happen, but Falco lets it out, lets her know how he feels about her, his motivations for everything that he's done as far as joining the regiment, so she possibly wouldn't become a Titan. He just wanted her to live a wonderful life. Before that happened, Gabby finally realized that the Eldians aren't island devils. I didn't really like that, because I really don't like Gabby as a character. It's really just a nitpick for real, but I really wish she kind of died in the first episode of season 4 part 2, but that's just me. But then they all come up with a plan to approach Zeke before he yells and turns everybody that drunk his spinal fluid into Titans. They plan on convincing him, using Falco saying that he drunk some of the spinal fluid, to not yell, and I think that was a terrible plan off the bat. I think it would have been a much better plan if they were trying to get away as far as possible. That way, if Zeke were to yell, Falco wouldn't be affected by it. But they go on to approach Zeke, and that's their plan, and that's pretty much episode 77. Not a lot of action or too much shit happens, but it's a really good setup for the next episode, episode 78, which so far I think is the best episode in season 4 part 2. I was on my toes watching this episode the entire time. It was so wonderful. It was so great to see, and I watched it like 3 times over. It was so enjoyable. Now, the episode started off with all-out warfare. Like, this shit is crazy. At the end of episode 77, it shows that Zeke had got shot in the nape, and he's either unconscious or presumably dead. So a lot of people are assuming that, okay, it's pretty much over, let's wrap this shit up. But it's like all-out warfare. They're fighting the Cart Titan Titan that they thought was dead. You know, you have soldiers shooting at each other, splitting up, trying to get behind the Marleyan forces. This shit is crazy. So it turns out that Zeke is still alive while unconscious. You know, he starts to get up and he's about to, you know, yell and turn everybody into a Titan. However, not only does Eren, but also Colt at the same time stop Zeke, and they try to explain to him what's going on with Falco having some of Zeke's spinal fluid, and they try to convince him to not yell. And this is like one of my favorite scenes in the episode, because as Zeke is able to relate to him not wanting to see his brother get harmed on some savage shit, he straight up looked at Colt and said it's a shame, and proceeded to scream, turning everyone that drank his spinal fluid into a Titan, including Falco. And I thought that was a wonderful scene. I loved it. It was brutal. It hurt, and it was really nice to see, because unlike Gabby, I actually like Falco as a character. Once Falco gets turned into a Titan, he kind of creates an opportunity helping out Eren, because Zeke sends him over to essentially kick Rhina's ass. That doesn't happen, but he gets to distract him to a point that Eren can escape, and Titan Falco actually eats Galliard, so he's going to be inheriting that power. But with that, Eren uses his hardening power to trap the armor Titan Rhina, right? And he jumps out of his Titan form and just starts bolting it towards Zeke. And while all this is going on, he's like dipping and dodging bullets and whatever. And it was insane. It blew my mind when this happened. Like, I know a lot of people probably know about this. Fucking Gabby, 360 no scope, one shot, one kill, no luck, pure skill, shot Eren's head off, and that shit was insane. Now, I'm a part of a group of people that I actually like Eren in season 4. He may be an asshole, he may be a dickhead, but I like him as a character in season 4. But I'm not gonna lie, he kind of deserved to get shot in the head like he did. He 100% deserved to get shot. At that point, I'm not gonna lie, when I seen that, I thought it was over. I thought, well, how are they gonna wrap this up? Luckily, or allegedly, I'm not sure if that killed her or not, but Zeke caught Eren's head, and that took both Zeke and Eren to the coordinate, because they both came into contact with each other finally. And it is here where some crazy shit really happened. So that in episode 1, that mysterious girl that pieced together Zeke, turns out that is the founder, right? That is Ymir. It's here where they're having a discussion about everything that Zeke learned in the process, whatever, right? And they talk about, you know, finally executing that plan of the Eldian euthanization plan. And it's here we get to see what is Eren's true intention. What is his motivation? What does he actually plan on doing? And while I'm not surprised, I also wasn't ready for how it was handled. Eren straight up just said fuck you to Zeke, you know what I mean? Like, he said he had no intentions of going on with that stupid ass plan of the Eldian euthanization plan, and proceeded to try and go on and take Ymir's power for himself, for whatever he planned on using it for, which I was not ready for. That double cross was awesome. However, it turns out that Eren actually can't use that power, at least not without Zeke, because he doesn't have royal blood within him. Turns out Ymir is essentially a slave to whoever has the royal blood, and, you know, goes along with whatever they say. So it turns out that Zeke never fully trusted Eren and wanted to see his true intentions getting to the coordinate. He also reveals that he's the only one that can actually fully use the Founding Titan's power, and that's how the episode ends. So I'm really excited to see how they follow up with that, now that we know what Eren's true intentions are, and now that Eren and Zeke are on opposing sides. It was a really wonderful episode to see. I hope everybody had as much fun watching it as I did. The only thing I didn't like about episode 76 is that at this point we still haven't seen Armin, Mikasa, Jean, Connie, or any of them really get any screen time. Like, we got one really cool scene with Mikasa being a badass, which is, you know, standard, but I would have liked to see more of that. Like, I was at the very least expecting Armin to pull out the Colossal Titan, but, you know, that hasn't happened yet. Maybe it'll happen in the future, but overall I was very happy with episode 77, and especially episode 78. And I would like to know what you guys feel about the episode. Did you like the episode? Do you think it could have been better? What are you excited to see in the future? So with that being said, leave a comment down below on your thoughts on these episodes and what you'd like to see in future episodes. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, helps my channel grow. I appreciate that, and everybody, please take care.